Hey guys, it's your girl Miss Annie J, and I am here to talk to you about another symptom of PMDD that I find particularly challenging, and I'm going to discuss what I do to counteract that symptom. Okay, so if you want to know more, stay tuned and I'll be right back. Okay, so the symptom that I wanted to discuss that really can be quite frustrating is extreme fatigue. It's one of the common symptoms of PMDD, but for me specifically, I find it very challenging to deal with. It's very frustrating. If you just think about if you've had a period in life where you've been doing a lot of activities over a certain amount of days, whether they're physical, mental activities, whatever the case, and you just feel completely drained and very tired. That is what this symptom is like. So you just feel tired, but not for any particular reason. And I find this particular symptom difficult to deal with because it just kind of slows me down in terms of everything that I am doing at the time. Now, there is a way that I tend to deal with this, or something I do that really helps, and that is, and this is going to sound very counterproductive almost, but I find it really useful to be involved in some sort of physical activity, fitness and working out and what have you, and that makes such a big difference for me. I would do 2 HIIT workouts in a week, and then I would have 1 cardio session, and just by doing that it sort of boosts my energy levels, which is why it then counteracts on the fatigue feeling that I am enduring at the time. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's difficult for me to get up and actually be able to do my workout because I feel so drained and tired. But I know in my mind that if I'm just able to get up and do the workout, I will feel so much better for it. So I push myself, and this is where you have to try and exert a level of relentlessness. Okay, now I know it is difficult when you are a sufferer of PMDD because I go through it also. But if we don't do anything, all that will happen is that it just sort of engulfs your life, and then you're not able to function properly for 2 weeks of the month. Now, we already know it's very difficult to function anyway with this condition because there's so many other symptoms. The physical aspect is what really slows me down, because when I feel so fatigued and tired and I feel like I don't want to do anything, then it's stopping me from being able to do my usual life's activities, then makes me feel emotionally worse, if that makes sense. So it's almost like there is a type of link between the physical exhaustion that I feel and the emotional symptoms that are a ripple effect of my lack of activity because of the physical tiredness. And this is why, for me, working out, maintaining some sort of fitness regime or what have you is really important, because it does boost my energy levels, and when my energy levels are boosted, I'm able to actually carry on with my activities that I'm meant to do, and that stops my emotional symptoms from and my mood from dipping. Okay, so it's just sort of connecting the dots a little bit, which is why I've put this video together. So working out, even if it's just 1 or 2 sessions a week, just doing something really does help and go a long way. And the other thing that I would say is my food intake. I cannot provide any sort of scientific explanation or what have you for this, but all I know is that when I eat carbohydrate intense foods, so for example bread, that was a weakness for me for a very long time. Not anymore, but it was. But when I eat carb heavy foods and I get that feeling of full, it just adds to that tiredness and fatigue. So I tend to actually stay away from carb heavy foods, and I tend to eat foods that are lighter. I'll probably eat a lot more vegetables. I eat a lot more fruit, meat, and I just stay away from things like bread, pasta, rice. If I do have them, I tend to have a much smaller portion than what I would have normally. And in summary, to deal with extreme fatigue during PMDD, the physical activity boosts my energy levels, which allows me to continue with my daily responsibilities and activities, and that prevents my mood from taking a dip. Because when I don't do the things I am meant to do, I start to get into a negative headspace, and then it starts to spiral. And at one point, when that has happened to me, it's almost like I just became depressed for a long period of time. Again, referring back to the video that I've posted recently about when the symptoms seem to lag on. So this is what helps me. It makes a big difference. I watch what I eat as well, and it just alleviates the symptoms of PMDD. I just thought I would share if that is helpful to anybody. You know, get yourself involved in, as much as you may not want to during PMDD weeks. Trust me, I know what that's like. It's still really helpful if you are able to keep up some sort of physical activity. Now, it doesn't have to be a HIIT workout like what I've been doing. You may just decide to go for a walk 1, 2, 3 times a week, some light exercise, but it is good to do something that gets your heartbeat going and just increase those endorphin levels, because those really help with the emotional symptoms that we deal with during PMDD. I hope that it made some type of sense. So if you are somebody that has a condition, let me know. Even if you do something different to help with extreme fatigue, please do share, because, you know, anything that can help PMDD is always really helpful. And there are other people who will read the comments and things like that. Until my next video, we will catch up again soon. All right, guys, take care. Bye.